Paul, what do you prefer, playing the hero or the villain?
Oh, without any doubt, the villain. I mean, not particularly the villain with a twirling mustache, so to speak, but I think a layered character that can sort of go between the two is my favorite. And right now, I get to be a little villainous, so it's nice for a change.
What do your fans have to look forward to this season?
I think a lot of in the beginning, there's a lot of sort of anguish and because I'm sort of leaving my old life and saying goodbye to that old part of myself. So I'm still trying to hold on to that past life, the love for my brother, the love for Elena, being the moral guy. But as the season progresses, I more and more develop into the character that I was a long time ago in the 1920s, and when I was a ripper, and when I was, in the fullest, darkness of my being, and I conquered that, and when we meet Stefan initially, he's already conquered that, and he's the good guy, but he's just falls right back into it. It's just as twisted and diabolical as you could possibly imagine. I think he's really, but Stefan's a smart character. He's smart, so he's not just like randomly, just sort of arbitrarily villainous. Like he's very he's a force to be reckoned with in that sense. Is that he can be very devastating. You don't really want to mess with him because he'll use his intelligence and villainous qualities against you. I think he'll be evil as long as he's working, as long as it's working. I think he'll be evil for as long as the writers think that the story is playing. I don't think it'll be forever. I don't think he'll just be suddenly lost and in this evil place for the next for the run of the series. I think it'll be a constant struggle. I don't think Ian would be very happy if I was a bad guy for the entire run. I think he's missing it. It's only been a couple episodes and he's already freaking out.
Do you think Elena's going to be the only love interest?
I don't think so. I don't think she'll be the only love interest. I think that whether you're asking me if she'll be the true love of his life or if she's the woman that he really is always connected with and has his deepest, feelings for, that's a different question. But I think that there's a lot of story to tell, and I think there's a lot of characters to introduce.
What's the dynamic like between Klaus and Stefan?
A little bit sort of. It's a mix of initially a bit of I'm sort of his slave and a bit of his servant, and I'm doing things against my will, but he's sort of teasing me with temptation, with this blood, and then it becomes a little more fraternal. It becomes a little more of a bond that grows due to both of our interest in blood and both of our deepest sort of desire to be vampires, and then B, some information that's revealed that the viewer learns, and we find out that they have a history. Klaus gives him some information Stefan was not aware of that makes him see Klaus in a different way.